Hola, ¿cómo está?
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Muy bueno.
Yeah. Yes.
That means cheers.
Cheers. It's a little sip of tequila. Hashtag camp juice.
That's good.
Talk about a show kickstart. Holy moly. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Hold on.
What happened?
Hold on.
Oh, what happened?
Oh my gosh, this is like so crooked. Just need to come.
Oh, he's just gonna fix a little camera.
There we go. Ooh, too far. Too far.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice. Perfect. So hi.
You're a camera hog.
That might be a true story.
And a bed hog. That's a true story.
Such a true story. I don't know how that happens, honey. Anyways.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy Pre-Friday.
Yes.
Happy backcountry couples.
Yes.
Cinco de Mayo. Revenge of the 5th.
No.
For all my Star Wars fans out there.
Revenge of the 6th? Oh, 5th, because it's the 5th. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. This is your department, not my department at all.
Oh, and by the way,
yes,
we are south of Kingston.
We are south of Kingston. So John had made a comment.
Because commenting with
Canoe for Change.
Canoe for Change. And I said, "How y'all doing up there?"
And I was
and
like,
she's
up there.
It's over. It's over. I was like, "Hello."
And he pulled the map.
I said,
It's
Grand Rapids is here.
Slightly.
Kingston's up here.
It is slightly
at
above.
least 45 minutes across the latitude.
Right on. Very good. Well, I'm Colleen.
I'm Johnny.
And we are the Kill West.
Right guy. Who's right?
He's saying he's right because he got a little bit of geography right.
I am.
Which was really, really nice. So hi, everybody. Thank you for joining.
We have an awesome show for you tonight.
We do. We've already
Episode 38.
It is 38.
Halfway to 76.
I know. It's awesome. I love that. And we had a great show last week, too.
We did. Go watch the rewind. Yep. Check out Brad and Leah.
Yep. From
Explore the Backcountry. Yes.
Yes. So they actually, if you follow them on
some serious backcountry canoe adventures.
So if you follow them on Instagram, they actually put a little post up there today saying, this is it. Their canoe was on top of their truck and it's ice out because they're way further north than obviously we are, and they're gonna hit some rapids this weekend, they said. So excited for that.
Mm-hmm. We're not there yet.
No, and we're gonna say happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there because we're not gonna obviously get everybody up for Sunday.
Yes,
so happy Mother's Day to
happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Now we're drinking Corona. This is terrible.
No, it's Cinco de Mayo.
That is a true story. So we had a great week. We did.
I work.
Well, we all worked, honey, but we finished and are certified.
Oh, that.
Yes. So we completed and passed our wilderness first aid course.
Yeah.
And
two full 8-hour days.
Amazing.
Of seminar and scenarios.
Yep.
Hands-on and stuff like that.
It was really great. It's part of the solo program. So if anybody is familiar with that, I guess they offer solo in quite a few states.
Mm-hmm.
The person who started was Dr. Hubble. But definitely check it out. It is worth it. Our group was I think we were about 12 people.
Yeah.
And we had it was an array of different backgrounds. So obviously we're just, backcountry, just love to be outside. There was a couple guys who do kayaking trips out of pictured racks.
Yep.
There was a couple guys who do some mountain biking.
Mm-hmm.
And then some young people who were working with young children over the summer in the wilderness.
They're doing summer camps.
So that was really cool. And then we left there.
One girl was getting her recert
and I get recertification.
Because she was a wilderness first responder.
I was going to say that. So that's kind of the next step up as a wilderness first responder.
Right.
And we actually we're like, wow, should we do that? And I think we're going to just, see where we're at with this. It's a 2-year certification. Anyways, it was really cool. If you have an opportunity to do it, we did learn a lot. It definitely made us think differently on how and what a first aid kit looks like.
And what is actually really needed.
And what is really, really needed. So
it's like you're not going to need Dramamine or on the trail.
Yeah. So, and I think
we're going to pack your kits accordingly, but we'll go down that rabbit hole another day.
I think actually what we're going to try and do is maybe do a video and we're going to do it as what we need and what you would pack to basically be prepared, right? And it was really great. So I totally enjoyed that. Next Wednesday, I'm going to skip to next week, is we're going to be on a show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, I know.
So we are going to be on the camping show.
Yes. So CW Gets, so it's
Yeah.
C.W Gets. We will
Pop
put
it
it
in the
we will
chat there
we'll put it
too.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
So it'll be on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
Yeah, it's just going to be a little collaboration of a few of us on the show.
Yeah.
It's an hour-long show, but yeah.
So he's a broadcaster out of Chicago,
Mhm.
and he's everything basically related to the outdoors, and it's not just camping, but it's all outdoor related. His topic for next Wednesday is going to be outdoor broadcaster. So basically anybody who chit chats with people in the outdoor world. So we fell into that category.
No.
Right? So I was really excited about that. Oh, I got to get her little Mickey Wiki. So
Mickey Wikis.
Our Mickey Wikis.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyways, as always, we always like to thank our sponsor for the show.
We do.
Oh, shoot. I just hit my mic. Mickwick Fire Starters.
Yeah. So we have those. And if you're new here, which I see a couple new little faces in the house here. So these are Mickwick Fire Starters. They are all natural. They are given to us for Patrick and the team there. And our guests all get a little 4-pack. They're lightweight. And if anybody's been lighting fires in the crappy weather of April, they are waterproof.
Perfect.
So they've been great.
Burn for 20 minutes.
They do, and they're fantastic even when it comes to like winter as well. So we love these. They're all natural, like we said.
have a lot of people that can attest to that.
And they're made here in the US of A. Right. Oh, look at you talking Canadian, honey. I'm kidding. Anyways, we love to seal that. Anyway, so all good.
All good.
Who do we have hanging out with us tonight?
Okay, in the chat. Mom's in the house. Hi, Mom. my mom.
Right. Hello. We have lunch on Saturday.
Yes, we're having a early Mother's Day.
We are.
Of course, Canoe for Change is there.
And Carol.
Yes, Tangent Trail.
Jerry, your sticker's on the way. So and if you want to like cook some good stuff, follow Tangent Trail's Instagram. He is a good cooker. Holy moly.
Yeah, the green chili sauce.
Yeah, he's good.
Troy's in the house.
From Brantford. So hi. It's another Ontario friend. I love that.
Carlson Adventures.
Hello.
Mad Hippies.
Welcome.
Oh, the Bushwhacker Mountain Cove.
Sweet. Awesome.
Cool. Following Walker's World.
Hi. Oh, they have they've got their margarita. We're doing Corona tonight. So that's kind of cool. And Matt Hippie says, Dr. Keel, can you cure sciatica? No, not yet. But we can carry your butt out of the wilderness, let me tell you.
Yeah.
We got that covered.
Bushwhack a couple of twigs and we'll.
It was really, really cool. I actually am excited to make a couple of videos and share how we do that kind of fun stuff. So thank you for hanging out tonight. Backcountry couples, we totally do appreciate it. And just like every week, we have a great duo that we actually have had the pleasure of meeting already, hanging out with already. And it's a couple that we just resonated with right from the very beginning.
Right off the hop.
Yeah, and I feel like obviously that outdoor world, you already have that instant connection. But I don't know. We just really clicked with these two and it's been really, really great. So are you ready?
Totally awesome.
I know. So tonight,
live.
Wow. Tonight, our backcountry couple is from the east side of Michigan. So we got Michigan in the house again tonight. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
They're overlanding. They bike, they kayak, and they camp any opportunity they get. They also embrace every season and they adapt to the situation at hand. We can all attest to that for sure. So like I said, we connected with them like instantly and we're really proud to call them our friends. So welcome from Bluewater Overland, Dan and Rose.
Hey guys.
Hey, welcome. This is fun.
Thanks for having
me. Coming on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple times.
I like when it all works out, Absolutely.
Oh, totally.
For sure. I know.
How
And
y'all-
everyone, go ahead.
I was just saying, how y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Sweet.
It's almost the
Excellent.
weekend. I'm doing great.
Right?
Yes.
Do you work tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. Friday we'll get over and done with it real
Friday.
quick, right?
Right.
I know. All right. And happy pre-Mother's Day to you too.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
So how did you two meet / get together?
Right out of the way.
Yeah, right off the hop, dude. Come
Oh,
on.
right for it, aren't ya? So we were young. He was still a teenager. We worked at the same place together, and we were with other people. And just kind of, I don't know, kept checking each other out, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the same story, Dan?
No, yeah. Yeah.
Met that way, yeah.
Yep.
And then you got together right away.
Yeah.
Pretty
and then
much.
we were.
Well, okay,
How
so
many
truth
years?
be told, we worked at the same place. I thought he was obnoxious. I told my friend if I ever end
This
up
is the story we want.
kill me. And now I'm married to a guy like that. So
Right.
yeah. We are.
And I was 18 and she wore V-cut shirts. I don't know.
It was a thing,
Right.
Oh, honey, you need a Kleenex. You're like tearing up over here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's our true story, right?
That is the best story.
I mean, we were
Oh.
young, so yeah,
Right on.
So-
Oh my god.
kind of fun.
When at the time when we were working together, like I used to even annoy her by parking next to her. So she had a white Camaro with T-tops. I had listed
Fancy.
F-150, 18 years old, used to go play in any mud hole I could get into. And I came in once and it was just windshield wiper swipes is all you could see.
Oh yeah, the whole truck was covered in wet, stinky mud.
And I parked right on her door, like just so every cow pie that fell off of it would just.
all of this.
Oh my gosh.
So,
It's
like
like-
I said, I did not like him.
It was.
And then,
meant to be.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
He's like,
So
he's
you
still
thought he
right
was-
over here.
He's like, he thought he was like, you
Checking out.
detested him. So how did you guys actually like? How'd you start liking him then? He like started
I
mean,
washing your car or something.
Irresistible at times, so she just couldn't resist.
No. What? I'm changing the
No,
subject right now. This is it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of happened, and then we started talking, and we were friends, and would hang out, at lunch and stuff, and talk, and like we like the same stuff. Like obviously, I like cars because I
Right.
had Camaro, and
Cool.
I was a bit of a tomboy, so I went camping all the time with my dad, and so yeah, I mean, we had a lot in common. So we just found it was
just
easy
led
to
to
talk
that.
to each other, I guess.
Yeah. It just led to that
Yeah.
exactly. I was gonna say that. So were you outdoorsy growing up?
Yeah. So what led you into
Yeah.
like enjoying the outdoors?
Yeah, when I was little, my dad built me a tree house, and
Oh.
it was like major. It had, a roof, it had a little table inside, the ladder, like the whole works, played in that all the time when I was a kid. And then my parents separated, and when my dad had like his weeks with me in the summer, we went all over Michigan. So
Awesome.
So like I've seen a lot of Michigan. So
That's amazing. And there is a lot to see. Absolutely.
oh yeah, for sure.
So you're
Yeah,
no
like,
stranger out there doing stuff, getting dirty and exploring and yeah. What about you, Dan?
I wish this hobby was around when, like, I was in high school, because
Right.
I mean, we always did the Cedar Point trips, everything else. Like, I went to the Olympics in '96. We went down to the Keys. We went, we used to do that.
So you
but
traveled, yeah.
If this was around, I feel that I would already be living in a van. This, I mean, like this is crazy.
In a good way, living in a van down by the river. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
You're thinking about that Chris Farley
I
meme
know,
now.
right? Exactly.
Now everybody wants to live in a van down by a river, and it's
That's
not.
right, and it's okay. It's accepted.
Except
They
now
go,
it's
oh my god, I'm so jealous.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Well, we always love to share how we got to like meet you guys and know everybody. And it was our first time going on an overlanding trip.
Yeah.
And we had never used coordinates before. We had never gone and met a group of people before as far as like overlanding group. It was winter.
And it was winter.
It was winter camping.
Yeah.
So here we get the coordinates, we get where we're going, and then we roll in and we see you two, and you have this like trailer and your truck and the awning, and you have like the perfect setup overlooking the river. You got your little propane, your little fire pit.
Yeah, because we kind of showed
you
up
know,
late.
right? And then here's us stomping down snow with our snowshoes on, trying to put up a tent in
I
the
saw
snow.
that.
It was no problem.
You know what I mean? But it's amazing. So we were just like, if that's what overlanding is, and you know what I mean, and you know, upgrading and doing stuff, we're like, that's really, really cool. And then obviously, you know, we got to meet you and chat and whatever. And you guys said you were Bluewater Overland. So tell us about what Bluewater Overland is.
Well, Port Huron area is like the Blue Water area.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's kind of an easy one on that one.
I swam for the Blue Water swim team.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Around here, yeah.
Okay, that is cool for sure.
Yeah.
But she started finding the whole rooftop tent thing and all that way before it got popular.
Really?
And then
Way before we did it. I actually was on Pinterest of all places.
Huh.
Always wanted a Subaru. And there was a tent on a Subaru with like the whole setup, and I sent it to him, and I was like, oh my gosh, look what I saw on Pinterest. This is cool. And it was, I mean, that was maybe like 5 years before we even looked into it. So, and I didn't see any out there. And now, like, even in our area, we see a couple rooftop tents on trucks and stuff. And so it's starting to be a thing.
I agree, because I don't think overlanding was like a thing as much as it is now, obviously.
It's always been a thing. It's just never been called that.
I guess. And then, I mean, you guys were what, like 2018, 2019?
No, we were, was it before that? So, well, just like anything, you get sucked into the YouTube warp. And then once you get into that YouTube time warp thing, we started finding like lifestyle overland. And then we start, you know, you find the big ones like X over, you know, and then I started finding smaller ones like Revere
or Adventure Forward.
Adventure Forward, yeah. Chris,
okay.
When he, you know,
the orange Jeep
moved into his Jeep.
Right.
So yeah, then I started looking around, and I had previously, because I build everything. I'm so cheap that. So I built the hillbilly trailer first, which my hillbilly
like
trailer
this?
was 32
Well, no,
that's
that was your first kind of setup.
That was the first one.
I don't even think you would have pictures of it.
You might. So I had a trailer that was a 32-foot snowmobile trailer that it was all cut up, and I welded a pop-up camper to the front of it, so we could go and.
You showed me pictures of this. I've seen this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll have. You know what you should do? You should put it up on your Instagram. That'd be fun.
It's on there, but it's going to be a long. It's going to be down there because I had a Super Duty, and believe it or not, the Super Duty I had a good friend of mine who worked at the plant when we met. Anyway, long story short, we found that we could run the 7 3-liter diesels off of hydraulic oil that we would get for free from work. So I drove about 200,000 miles, which we did the math, and it was about $26,000 worth of fuel in that lifetime of that truck for free. We literally drove with 5-gallon jugs of every jug I could find to drive down to Disney World for free. We've driven to Tennessee for free. Everywhere with this truck.
Wow, you can't beat that with a stick.
Right. So the hillbilly trailer I had, we would take 6 4-wheelers. I could fit 6 quads on it. I could fit 6 8 kayaks on it because I built a hoop on it. We had 2 canoes that fit on it, and we would go. so every holiday we were gone four-wheeling, and then when the overlanding thing started taking off and we were researching it more, it's like, man, it would be really cool to have a tent on
Right.
something. So then when I ended up selling the truck, I went in search of a Jeep. I found this super clean, the one that you just pictured, which was bone stock for the most part. I picked it up for $1,500. It had low miles on it out in Ann Arbor.
Oh, wow.
And then as soon as I got it home,
48.
I had it in the garage. I tore it apart, put a lift kit on it, put new tires and rims on it. And we happened to find that I bought that Smittybilt tent new.
Okay.
So by the time I got done with that, I ended up putting rock sliders on it and an awning and all kinds of good stuff. But we're then
go ahead.
We're like, oh, let's go somewhere. And we literally took that Jeep at about 4 miles to the gallon and went all through the Adirondacks and everything. Oh, it was horrible. And then, and then from there, the Toyota is like, you're not overlanding unless you got a Toyota or a Jeep. Well, I had half a Jeep. Well, Subaru's come around, but
hey, I believe I saw it on Subaru's first. So
there you go. And then you can do 7.
Oh, I went crazy with the Jeep. I built a tire swing out, welded it onto the frame of that. I went crazy with that. And then actually, when I was looking at the Toyota, I put the Jeep up for sale with every intent on keeping all the awning and trailer and all that. And this kid that came to buy it was like, oh man, we're into this new stuff. It's like, it's overlanding and I wouldn't mind getting into that. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I literally just pulled the tent and everything off of this Jeep. I said, would you be interested in the whole package? And he made me, in my opinion, a ridiculous offer because I made on all of it. And then he took it and I found the Toyota and started over.
Cool. That's
we got
really
the,
cool.
what do we get? Oh, I bought a 23-0, which Rob, who, you know, with through the group from, you know, with Jeremy and New Holland and all that, he bought that tent off me when we built the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you went from the Jeep to the rooftop tent to this.
To that.
Okay.
And in my realm of cheapness, I bought the cheapest roof rack. I bought the cheapest bed rack, which is a hook off road off Amazon. And I got to say, I can't say enough about that because I have loaded that way more than it should be.
Looks good.
And yeah, we've been, and as a matter of fact, when we got the Toyota, we went, we did Wyoming and the Badlands out in South Dakota. And,
right. That was, you were telling us about the Badlands trip and everything. That like sounded amazing.
Yeah. Oh, the Badlands was, and the same thing. You get in the YouTube warp, and I started finding, you know, small YouTube channels by searching, and then, you know, people are posting like, oh, you can camp right at the edge of the cliff. And it's like, no way. So then you start researching more, and then the next thing you know, I'm planning an entire trip around it.
Right.
And that's where we were, literally.
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
We actually watched drone footage
from another YouTuber.
Yeah, from somebody that was there, and you could see our truck. So it was really neat.
Yeah.
To see it on somebody's drone videos. Pretty cool.
Right.
That's cool.
It is cool. But I remember you were telling us that.
Oh, I was going to say a couple too many beers and you're going over the edge. That's how close we were. I mean, careful. Don't be doing that. But I was going to say, was this the spot that you were saying that you wish you had something to leave? Because that was one of the trips that we found, not specifically here, but we would have lost that spot too. But once we got to Wyoming, there is some trails, something called, I think it's Crazy Lady Canyon. And we got into this Crazy Lady Canyon with these camp spots.
Crazy woman.
It's beautiful.
And there was like a camp spot with a waterfall and everything else. But, you know, you don't want to leave the truck parked there just for a camp spot when you want to go roam around. And that's what started kicking it off. And then I think the next one, right after, as a matter of fact, that trip, we drove home, and the very next weekend we went to Core.
Yep.
With the rooftop tent, no trailer or anything yet.
Nope, with the tent.
Nope.
Yeah,
okay.
The time we did Core.
Core. See?
Core. We got our shirts.
Oh, we love it.
I was actually talking to a friend of mine. He does the snowshoeing, but had no idea about like High Rock or any of the places that we've all been up there. So I told him the next time you go, man, you got to check it out because it's just the coolest place to end up.
Yeah.
It is right on for sure.
Yeah. What was the beach that we went to at Core?
Keystone.
Keystone. Yep.
Yeah, that was a trail. I would love to try to get a trailer down that trail because I could see.
There you go. That's
Yeah, good luck with that. Actually, a Subaru
Oh.
trailer would probably fit just fine.
maybe.
I
But
was gonna
Rose,
say-
you said it. You said it how you were finding stuff on Pinterest. And I think Dan, you said you were like, of all places, you're like, this is I want to make a trailer now, right? And you were like, you found it on Pinterest, and you're like, how can it be? Like, how hard can it be, right?
Well, yeah. I'm like, I'll
Kinda.
build it. I'm gonna build it.
Right. So
Yeah, but it
tell us
started-
how you did it.
Actually, I had this old 1940 Ford body with no floor or nothing like that, and I'm like, I'm gonna post it online and see what I find. And people were, the way the internet works now, everybody wants to trade. So I threw it on there, trade for a small trailer. And this guy goes, I'll be there tonight. I'm like, bet. So he showed up with the trailer, and I gave him the body, and it started with that. And I started cutting on it right away. And Rose and my daughter had to go somewhere, and
I came back and it was just the axle and wheels.
by the time I got
Okay.
them cutting on it,
That
I'm
was
like,
it.
I'm starting over.
Okay. So, and then do you have like a little like plan in your head kind of thing, or do you like write it out loud, or?
Kind of. so
No,
I go
He
on.
just goes.
I
He
go
just-
online
he
and
just
I'm like,
kinda starts going.
I was looking at drifter trailer. I'm looking at off-grid trailers. I'm looking at every trailer that's more
Yeah.
than 10 grand. Just laughing in my head because I'm like, no way in hell, you know. So
Right.
I started going and I started measuring it out, and I had a plan written down, but then I didn't like the plan. Like once I started measuring it, I'm like, all right, I know I'm going to fit a queen bed in here.
Okay.
Once I got the queen bed in there and I knew the measurements, I'm like, okay, I want to sit up in here. And then once I
Right.
started getting it to where I wanted to sit up, I went out and measured the truck, and I'm like, wait a second, I can measure it to where it's the same height as the truck. And then once I
Okay.
did that, it ended up giving me like a 55-inch inside height, or
Wow.
54 or something like that. So then it just snowballed. But then in my true way I end up building everything, I could probably roll that thing down a hill and it'd be fine because I built it out of 1x1 steel, and and then framed it
Okay.
up. I did rhino liner on the outside, like raptor liner, bed liner.
Right.
So I
Right.
sealed it all with fiberglass resin. Then I did raptor liner on it, and then the tint for the raptor liner I wasn't too happy with. And I do side work of, I like paint cars and stuff out of here, so I just started mixing a bunch of greens I had, and I painted it with car paint.
Yeah, the other one was like a Mike Wazowski green.
Oh, it said olive, but they
It's
were
pretty
lying.
bad.
I think
So
it looks awesome.
That's a badass trailer, dude.
It is a badass
Oh,
trailer.
It
So,
actually
Rose,
really
what was
that
important to
axle
you in the
last
build?
winter, but what's that?
I
Oh.
said for Rose, what was important like for you in the build?
I love the kitchen
I mean, the kitchen's
be honest.
fabulous.
because
It really is.
I mean,
Oh, really?
important.
No.
Really, I mean, you know, you just need a bed and like somewhere to keep your stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But like when I got him the cutting board, I didn't really know what he was gonna do with it. I got it
Oh,
for him.
the
because I thought it
Michigan?
was cool.
Yeah.
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 And
Yeah.
once I saw like what he did with it in the kitchen kind of became my favorite thing.
It is really, 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 really nice.
Yeah. It's really cool.
And on the side, right, like kind of by the window, that's your water on demand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, like I said, I built it to make sure that the fridge was up front because I seen like some hiker trailers and stuff like that, and I knew I wanted to get the batteries because I just run it off 2 boat batteries. I know that. I mean, not dogging on Red Arc if they want to sponsor me, I'm more. But there's no way. I'm
Greta.
batteries, you know. So I just threw a couple boat batteries in there and did
Okay.
that. And then once we started seeing the hot water, I can't remember where I
Yep.
seen it. I think there was a demo of that
Okay.
Gear Bunker did with the hot tap or whatever, like the higher end one. So then I
Right.
started looking around on Amazon and found that one. And I bought these military cases off eBay. And I was wondering what I was going to do with them, and then one thing led to another, and I'm like, man, this hot water tank will fit
It's
in that
pretty
military
awesome.
case.
Yeah. Speaking
So,
of
yeah,
which,
it's not on
there's a
demand
military
water,
case sale this weekend.
Yeah. But I mean, isn't
did
that
a
like what
21
people
gallon
do?
fuel tank or a water tank that I did up in the frame. So there's 21 gallons of water. There's a 12-volt pump
that's
under
a
the
lot.
sink. There's
Mhm.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That's really
That's what I was going to say. That the awning, I built this based on the measurements of the awning as well. And part of the deal with the 21 or the 23-0
Okay.
tent I had that I traded to Rob was we worked out some cash. Plus, Rob was the one who won that from Teardrop Trailers at Core.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, Rob, you got no room to fit that awning. What are you going to do with the awning? And we worked the deal out. So I ended up with the awning, and he ended up with the tent.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I love it. So you have this trailer, you got it going on. We got water, we got the bed, we got the fridge, we got the awning. We're really good. And then you have this like epic trip. Where'd you guys go?
Oh, that last year?
Yeah.
So last year so I want to get out west so bad. Like it's just burning, right? I want to get out to Utah. I want to get out to Montana. You know, I want to get out there. So we were talking about where to go. We like the Adirondacks area and how all that worked out. And then we were talking about, well, where can we go, you know, to get the East Coast kind of out of our system. So we went to Acadia.
That's
National Park up in Maine. And then once we started doing, planning it through like Onyx and all that, and watching other YouTube videos and stuff, we looked at like the Berkshires in Massachusetts. And then we were looking at, you know, Green Mountain and White Mountain between New Hampshire, Vermont. And then we started planning the route, and we're like, man, if we went up and just stayed the night in Pennsylvania, there's a spot in Pennsylvania that's almost like our go-to. We've stayed there a couple times now. It's got all these trails and everything, but it's this whole stretch of, I think there's like 200 campsites. So it's almost impossible not to find a site. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's for miles. You're out,
I know, right? We're like, what?
Wow.
That's really cool.
There's campsites. Like it's it's now I forgot what it's called.
Allegheny
National Forest.
National Forest.
Okay.
And it's awesome because it fits perfectly in between if you want to go somewhere on the East Coast.
Yeah, well, you can make it to there after work.
Yeah,
so to speak. If we hit the road at like 4 o'clock, we can still make it there and camp by night, especially in summer.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we got up, made breakfast, and then
I really wanted to see the Finger Lakes in New York.
Yeah. So then we ended up in Watkins Glen. We boondocked up there.
Area.
Oh man. She may have lost her phone. We
not talk about that.
That.
It was in a waterfall.
Oh, was that? Were you looking at waterfalls or something?
Kerplunk.
We were. She was filming a waterfall.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even get that far. I got my pops
live. Oh, watch where I can get this footage going all the way down.
Oh yeah, action shot.
That would have been. If she could have been live streaming at the time. Oh, that would have been just.
It would have been awesome. But.
So we ended up spending all day in the Finger Lakes. Then we went over toward Adirondacks where we've camped before. There's another stretch of like all these campsites that are just out in the woods. So we boondocked there. And then we found another spot once we hit like Vermont? Yeah, we stayed in
one
of them, New Hampshire, Vermont. We stayed at a campground just so we could, take a shower.
Break it up a little bit.
Sure.
But yeah, for sure, the Adirondacks area, if you haven't been, is just awesome. Like we did the climb or half of it of Whiteface Mountain, and it's just gorgeous. Like I never understood what people meant by like upstate New York. You hear it a lot, and I was shocked.
Oh yeah,
like I was just in awe.
You get up to the top of that castle. Actually, I think you posted the picture of it. And from the previous trip.
Picture.
Okay.
And you're staring at Lake Placid. Yeah. You're just you're up in the clouds.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Awesome. I've never been out east like that before. I definitely would love to go. So how are you planning? How do you plan these trips?
Oh, wow. I think we just both start looking, and then he'll say something, and then I say something, and then we kind of put it all together.
Okay.
He's all the maps and all that.
Okay.
So I'm just hey, this looks pretty.
Hang on, no. My planning.
You're the detail.
My planning is I'm gonna pick about 9 spots, and the last 6 are if I'm good and pissed off and just want to find a spot. And the first 3, I'm like, all right, I'm going to hit this one. I might hit that one, hit that one. If we find anything in between those 3, we're camping.
We're good. Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Okay.
the one that we planned, which didn't work out at all, we ended up staying at a horse camp, which I don't understand how. I guess people don't understand the rules, but we go to this like boondocking, free camp, and the whole campground is packed. There's not a single spot. Not even a quarter of the mile down the road is considered a horse camp, but it's still legal to camp.
Yeah, because there's signs that say like where you have to have horses and where you don't.
Okay.
So like, there are spots where if you don't have horses, you can't camp there. But
Right.
then there's spots where it doesn't matter if you have horses or not, you're allowed to camp there. So
Okay.
it's clearly marked, and I don't
One
think
person.
people realize that.
There was
one
Okay.
other person there.
one person. That was it in the entire
Yeah.
campground. We had the whole place to ourselves almost.
That's amazing. So you
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, so you're using Onyx
Yes.
mostly, right?
I have used Gaia
Yeah.
in the past, and I try to.
You
Well, Onyx.
didn't like it, did you? Like as much as
I don't like Gaia as much as I know people that are like really into Gaia and have like
Yeah.
a laptop, and it looks like a border patrol car inside their dash by the time you get all the gadgets in there. But I just like we
Yeah,
we
it's
just
like a
keep I
cockpit
keep
of
my
an
phone
airplane, I
open with
always
Onyx.
say.
It sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
It does.
Now
Okay.
the Onyx app ties directly into your Apple. So when you
Okay.
say navigate to, it goes into your Apple, and then I just pin it on Apple. So literally almost everything I have pinned through Onyx, I have pinned on my Apple too. So
Okay. That's good.
Go-
Are you bringing the paper map with you too?
no.
no.
What?
Well, I
I
can
I'm
look at
looking
it.
at Rose is like, I
I'm yelling at bad drivers and shit. I can't.
Okay.
I'll just point it.
We got a
No, we
quick
don't.
question from Mad Hippies.
Oh.
In regard, what are you guys using for power? I'm assuming
I should just
probably
post my
Oh,
my Amazon shopping list because I got so much off of that. It's not even funny. So what I'm using for power is I bought 2 of the good
It works though.
boat batteries from O'Reilly's, and then I'm literally feeding it with. We were going to do like solid solar panels on the roof, but the more we're looking at how we camp,
And where we
you're
can
in shade almost all the time. So a lot of the people that have I feel that when you're, you got them mounted to your roof, you're only going to charge either while you're driving or while you're
parked in the sun.
parked in the sun. And who wants to park in the sun? So I mean, I just do a fold up 3-panel solar, and I think it's 220 watts or something like that.
Okay.
that's good.
And then I charge the dual boat batteries off of that. I also have it plugged in I have a plug-in charger that's permanently mounted inside, so I can plug into shore power. Everything runs off 12 volts. And as a emergency, which we were doing so much jumping from camp to camp that the battery was dying because I was keeping the fridge, and then we were running the fan on high at night. And I mean, after about day 3, it was starting to, they were getting a little low. I actually can plug in right off the back of my truck. There's an inverter because I took the back seat out. So I have an inverter mounted right on the wall, and then I can actually plug the inverter right off the inverter and charge while I'm driving. Instead of doing like a DC to DC power charger, I have the inverter already. That does what it needs to do.
Yeah, I guess that works really good. Yeah, Mad Hippies, they our friends out there in Colorado, they have a Subaru too. Just saying.
They do.
And they're looking to they're getting into Overland and getting their cross track set up.
I mean, if you want to stay super light, go with lithium. But I would suggest just doing fold up solar. I think if you do a solid panel, you might regret it because you're going to get those times when you can. And I got a 25-foot lead on it, so I mean, I can pull the thing, way away from the.
No,
You
I-
can position it anywhere. Yeah,
I totally agree. I mean, I'm not for the solid state kind of thing. If you can take something and make it mobile and having that long of a lead and go out and find the sun and get it out there, yeah, by all means.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, and we
true.
were going to do like a jet. Well, I can't say that I didn't have a jet.
Oh,
Oop,
they'll be back. It's all good.
could be weather. No.
No, there's no weather.
I lose you.
Oh, there we are.
All right.
Are we back?
Oh, we can. There
I was going to
yeah.
say that I didn't have a Jackery or anything, but I've had this like jump box that I use from Snap-on that has an inverter and all that on it. We've taken that with us plenty for running a fan or running,
Okay.
charging phones and stuff.
Perfect.
You're so resourceful.
That's one way to put it. My friends always pick on me. They're like, "Come on, you got money. You're just cheap." I was like, "It's not cheap."
Right. No.
Yeah, but
no.
we have so many different hobbies. Well,
Right.
he has so many different hobbies, but I
Yep.
tag along. That if we bought all that expensive stuff, we wouldn't be able to spread it out into all
Right
of
on.
the different.
Right.
Like he still loves cars. Likes to redo them and get his hands in them and take things out and put them back together. And I just watch until it's done and then I ride in it.
Yeah.
It's my part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
we're doing.
Oh.
We lost him.
Uh-oh. It's all good.
I'm gonna. Oh, they pop.
They're popping back on.
Pop back in here. There. Oh, what?
Hang on.
Oh, there we go.
hey,
I don't know why it keeps dropping out.
we
I don't know.
the sticks.
You did. I know. You did
It's-
say
it's
that.
all good.
It's a little iffy.
Oh. You go, honey.
So, anyways, so yeah, last year we all met up at Core. That was a blast.
That was fun.
Oh, that was really fun.
It was so much fun. I mean, we had heard
was-
so
that was
much
your-
about it.
That's your second time up at Core?
Yep,
Yeah.
second time.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yes,
Core, we have our shirts on, is the Keweenaw Overland Adventure Retreat, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, and it's put on by Northology Adventures, and people come from all over for this like overlanding event.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We met the first time we went. We stayed next to people from Chicago.
Like
So-
that's
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
He was up there this time too. They followed us on the night ride.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Oh, Mark from Wanderlust.
Nope.
No. He drives a red. I forget.
Forerunner, I
I'm
think.
horrible with names. I feel bad.
But yeah, they were from Chicago, and we were
Okay.
shocked when we met them. We thought
Right.
it would just be people from Michigan. So
Yeah. No, like
They get-
everywhere, right?
everywhere.
We were parked next to that big earth roamer, talking to that guy that
Oh yeah,
literally
Right.
traveled from South America and all that, and it's like
that thing's
Wow.
awesome.
that's
I know.
On your first trip to Core, or your second trip to
first
Core?
trip.
First trip.
Oh,
right.
okay. I was gonna say that's why
So,
I was like, oh, okay.
Because I was gonna say that when you were like, "Yeah, we gotta go, you gotta go," and we are like, "Well, we got tickets, obviously. We ended up camping beside each other, which is amazing." And then it was all these little like day trips and excursions and things we could do with our vehicle, right?
Right.
So I know that you had done, and there's things that you obviously have the taco. Oh, look at the taco on Cinco de Mayo. That's perfect. I just made that correlation. I'm like, hey, right?
Wow.
But I mean, but then there's us in a Subaru that things that we couldn't do. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We're not a submarine.
No. Like, I mean, we
But
couldn't do any
the
of that
taco-
kind of
the
stuff.
taco can get through this.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
That was on our way up to what was that mountain peak we were heading up to?
I forgot what that was called.
That was the cemetery.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Oh.
the cemetery crossing.
That's
Yeah.
the cemetery.
But that is crazy. So I mean,
Nah.
our Subaru was not going through that.
It could if we had a snorkel.
No snorkels.
I
had a feeling
I
that was
just did the
coming.
new bumper, so I'll have a winch, so you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Right.
There you
Sorry,
go. There you go.
sorry. There will be no
Oh,
tacos on our field trips that'll have Subaru
We'll take my
recovery
car, so you
vehicles
get-
on
you
their
get-
vehicle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Need to get more done to my car, and we'll take the Subaru.
Right. There you
Right.
go. And the thing that I loved about Core, obviously we did fun things like this or watching you guys do that. We did our own little
We-
trails and stuff like that. We did
And
the
we
stamp sands.
did a collaboration with Cork.
And then we did that. We did the cleanup, right?
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was
Yeah.
so awesome.
Which is the Keweenaw Outdoor Recreational.
Coalition, I
Coalition?
think it is maybe.
Coalition.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we going out to that beach.
Um
Keystone.
The-
So
Keystone Beach, yeah.
Keystone Beach, which was an awesome trail, and yeah, doing that awesome cleanup. Yeah, we hauled in a lot. Of trash.
We had a truckload pretty much, right? And I think it was really
that
cool.
was Dustin's truck.
It was, yeah. But I mean, it was pretty amazing that we took that little, trek up there that not everybody can get up there, because we told somebody we get up there, like, what? I forget who that was recently. And it was,
and not to mention
incredible.
Jim Wolford's, full size, and Ethan Wolf's full size truck made it through there.
Right.
I couldn't believe they got through.
Right.
He did damage his running board on that.
Long ago that we saw the Subaru take the plunge, right? When we showed the at the sand dunes.
Oh, that was
But anyways, core is amazing. We are going next year. We're excited, or this year, sorry. Right.
Yeah, this
Which
year
is awesome. And like we said before too, it's not like you just do stuff in the summer. You know what I mean? Like, we met you guys in the winter, right? And that was a learning curve for us to kind of know what you need.
You want to mention this winter's camping trip?
Right?
I was gonna say it depends on how bad it
Negative
is.
14 degrees. I had a beer can stuck to my lip. Like, it was.
that one was pretty adventurous of us.
So that was the coldest that we've ever camped.
That was cool. I mean, yeah, literally 5 gallons of water in the back of the Subaru, a solid block of ice.
It was freezing. Like, it was.
Still got ice in it.
So what did we have? So I mean, we didn't have propane like you guys had. You know what I mean?
No, we had propane. No, they had the diesel heater.
Oh, diesel. Sorry. So what happened with you guys?
We're still running on propane.
Yeah,
I haven't pulled the trigger on a diesel heater yet, and I will.
It is
I'm
propane.
gonna put one in this fall.
Well, I mean, I can't remember his name that was by us, but his like froze up, like it got gelled and quit working. Our propane froze and quit working.
Rogers did freeze,
but it
froze.
Did something weird, and it just wouldn't turn back on. So I don't think any of us had heat all night.
No.
And it was negative 14 at like.
We slept in a tent with no heater.
Yeah. Oh, you guys were in, so that's.
We just had the nice sleeping bags, though, honey, but it was cold.
Yeah,
and
it was frozen. It was.
Like, it was just, and it's not like we're all not experienced people. I think we were all just really caught off guard.
Yeah.
Like, every single one of us were like, "What just happened here?"
It's a lot colder than we thought it was going to be.
It's such a nice camp spot, though. I mean, even though it was cold the next morning, the sun was up, and it's just like I could have stayed there all day.
It was gorgeous. Yeah. I know.
And
well, you even contemplated fishing.
River. What's that?
Or did you fish? Did you put the line in the water?
No, the river was frozen.
Yeah, I'm like casting
around
the icebergs floating.
Oh my gosh. But I don't know. I mean, I like the winter camping. It's a learning curve, but I feel like we're getting better at it. You know what I mean? You just, as you get going, kind of what to do and not to do.
The more you refine your process.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You do. And you do. Absolutely. For sure. But we got some other fun stuff going on, right? We're going to Glacier.
I'm so excited.
I am too. So for those who've been following along, everybody knows that we're going to Glacier in September, but we're actually going with Dan and Rose.
Mm-hmm.
So the planning process has begun, right? So Dan's right. So tell us what you've been like planning. So you've been doing like the Onyx kind of planning stuff, right?
So what I'm finding out more and more is that everything is like a first come first serve basis in Glacier.
Right.
I'm also finding out that winter must start there in September because like everything at Labor Day weekend is done. Like they stop.
It's very weird.
That's when they stop. They don't do any reservations for stuff. They don't do all the roads and stuff are still open, but it's almost like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're just on your own to do your own, like find your own camp, do your own tour,
which I feel like we're okay with that, right? Yeah, we're okay with that, right?
Yeah,
I'm fine with
that. I think a lot less people, hopefully.
Agreed.
They did say that when school starts, there's a lot less people.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fine with that. I want to
Okay.
be able to see stuff and not wait in line to see it.
Okay.
With
All
Acadia,
right.
I like that.
Oh,
It was
man.
very crowded.
Acadia, well,
Yeah,
you,
it was
you,
very, very crowded.
you can just, I mean, you obviously people watch and you can tell. And I mean,
Yeah.
here we are out in Acadia, we took a shower at a Planet Fitness, and you got, you know, all the New Yorkers that go up there for the vacation, you know, so it's
yeah, it's a very big
it's
mix
interesting.
of people.
Yeah.
But
A lot of Ugg boots.
very, very busy.
Right. I'm glad that we're gonna beat the crowds for that for sure.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
just
go?
have to worry about dealing with big brown bears before they go hibernate.
I
We'll
saw
be
the
fine.
new like
I'm not in
fences they're putting up,
Yeah.
and
I'm not in the
Right.
tent. I don't have anything to worry about.
Oh, thanks. Right.
don't
But
put
we're gonna go
food
up.
in
We're gonna
your tent.
we're gonna go up through the UP, right?
Yep, we're taking the North Dakota Passage.
Is that what it's called?
Yep,
Okay.
up and across, and then
Okay.
I forget where we're staying first.
We're staying. There's a spot like in Minnesota we can stay. North
Okay.
Dakota. Oh, it's well, yeah, it'd be like the east side of Montana, and then
Yep, and then into Glacier.
into Glacier.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's limitation. There's rules on what they have for trailers. Some of them say 0 trailers. Some of them say like the going to the Sun Road.
Yeah, we can't.
It says
take
stuff about
trailer.
trailer, but
Right.
I don't understand how they could let a 25-foot motorhome drive there, and I'm barely 25 foot with the trailer.
Yeah. I'm sure they can clarify that too. So one of the girls in our wilderness first aid class, they are going in July or August or
June.
whatever, and
End of June.
she pulled up this thing saying we had to book a pass to go on the Sun Road up until
do.
September the 11th.
You
I
do,
think so.
but they also were saying something about how the pass works from what I saw. Like I couldn't book a pass right now for our trip.
Because
in
it
September.
was too soon.
You can only do it within like 30 days or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too early to do it now then. Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's
Which
Huh.
and it's just like I guess you don't have to like buy a full-fledged pass, you can just get a day pass.
yeah. You can get
Right.
a day. I mean,
Right.
you still gotta have the national park
Yeah,
pass,
you gotta
but
have that. The national park.
Okay.
and those are good for a year when you buy the card. So I'm gonna wait until probably
I
buy one.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I'm
I agree. I think we
same-
should do that.
Might as well. I mean, so yeah, as soon as we walk out the door, I mean, I'm gonna order one up.
Yeah. So what and you guys take your bikes with you, like mostly. Are you
Yeah.
gonna take the bikes
Well-
this trip?
I just built the cap, which I did a cap for another guy. So right now I'm in the process of building bike racks like I did on my bed rack. So I fabbed up these bike racks so I can mount the bike still on the side of the cap.
Get out of here.
But,
Nice.
yeah.
And are you gonna take the kayaks too?
Yeah. I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna I
well,
want to take 1 or 2 of them on
I
top of
don't
the
know
trailer.
about. Yeah, I don't know about.
Okay.
The way I built the trailer, I got the rack on it, and I've actually fit 4 kayaks on the trailer and 2 on the truck.
Perfect.
That's
We like that.
Sure.
Are we gonna have room?
Enough ratchet straps, and then at least people will still get
We're not bringing our kayaks.
Okay.
But no, I
Okay.
want to take 2 kayaks, at least 1. Because if I take the one,
Yeah.
the wind won't kill me too bad. And then,
True.
I mean, I know what's going to, if I don't take a kayak, I'm going to regret it. We're going to be standing at the water side just,
Yeah. So at least we can
Where's the
all
kayak?
kind of have it turned to,
Yeah.
go
You
in.
can go swim out there.
It's gonna be ice cold.
And
He's not swimming in that water.
I will jump in.
What?
I will jump in.
I have every intent on jumping in the water. I'm not going out there without jumping in the water.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. I'll hold the camera.
No, you're coming
Right,
with.
Rose?
We'll grab the
No.
GoPro and you're coming with.
I'm
I
not, no.
To go in?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
What,
We'll
I
take the
don't know.
nesty plunge
We'll see.
together, darling.
what do the
I
kids say nowadays? YOLO? I mean, come on.
YOLO, like you just said
Good
that.
all, like, fun and jumping.
Okay, Dan. Right?
That would be fun.
So we actually did like a kayaking trip together last May.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was fun, right?
That
We
was
did
fun.
that.
It was a hair too long, but it was
Oh, the kayak
Oh,
or the paddle.
Kayak.
The paddle was. It
the
was.
paddle.
I mean, Rose and I were
Well, we
pulling
were on
up
the
the rear.
we were on the water for
And we were
over
hoofing it.
7.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was just no. Well, we did stop. I mean, it's a good trip. I love that river. I could go every weekend on that river.
It is. It's a really nice river. So the
But
Manistee
trip,
River.
I mean, because of that campground, that's why it was that long. I think if we would have stopped at Redbridge and trailered them back, whatever, that would have been a lot better.
Right.
Drive
Right.
to the
Right.
bridge area. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the river. Like it's beautiful. And
That's my kayak right there, the big blue one.
oh,
Well,
yeah.
and that's the other problem of living over here. I mean, we do have some stuff, I guess, but everything that we want to do is on the west side. So it's always a 3-hour trip to start.
I think we
For you.
have stuff over here.
For us.
It's just that for us,
Right.
we've done it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we did it as kids. We've done it as adults.
Yeah,
like,
East Tawas, the Sable River.
So there's-
it's nice, but
there's more to Michigan we want to see. Obviously, the UP is awesome.
I still haven't been to a Porcupine.
Yeah, Porcupine Mountains.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah,
So
cool.
there's still a lot of, adventuring in Michigan to do, I think, is why we start talking about where we want to go, and it's like, well, we've been there.
Plus,
So-
I drive everywhere. Like all our trips to Disney World and all our trips,
we just
we just drove to Savannah
We just
for
drove.
Easter.
Right.
I'll drive. As a matter of fact, when we went to Savannah, we found this small national park
Yep.
that I didn't even know existed. So we did a little detour to go get our patch and our stamp that we got down in Georgia. But
Yeah.
and even that, the more we're traveling around, stuff like that, the more I want to see. So I'm seeing a lot more down in like Daniel Boone that I'd like to go check out. There's a lot.
I definitely want to do that. It's on our
Mhm.
list too. The Kentucky stuff. Yep.
I was going to talk to you guys because I know that we're planning Memorial Day, but
Oh, you want to do that
you know what
instead?
I mean?
Cold up north. I know. What was it? Last year we went Memorial Weekend, and there was like snow around the bottom of the trees
in
up
the
there.
shadows.
So
Well, when did we go? We went.
I thought we went Memorial Weekend with you guys the last
We
time.
went-
No, it was the weekend before. It was the
Okay.
weekend before Memorial
Okay.
Day
we were
weekend.
at his
All right.
buddy's place.
Yeah, Memorial
Okay.
Weekends usually we've been doing 4-wheeler weekends forever, so we take the quads out and ride all weekend.
Oh,
They're at
got you.
Scuba
Or
Steve.
in kayak
Right.
the pond, if you've never been on the pond.
Okay. So
Freezing
you want
cold.
you want to go to Kentucky instead now?
Well, I don't know.
I will.
I guess we were talking
All
about
right.
like, well, there's the two-hearted in the UP, and he looked at me and was like, "There might
They
be
still got snow up there.
There's still
Might be
snow up there.
Yeah,
And if there's not snow, there's going to be black flies.
yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean, we
true.
got that 4-day weekend, 4+ day if we leave Thursday night. So I don't know.
I'm
So
just going
we
wherever.
can talk about it. We can go wherever.
We're good going wherever.
Oh my
We went
god,
to
that's
Savannah.
awesome. Okay, I
We
love
went all the
it.
way to Savannah a couple weeks ago, Easter weekend.
Yeah, Savannah was a 14-hour drive, but it was like, what do you
Right,
want to
right.
Go find some warm weather. And
We left
There you go.
Thursday after
Well,
work.
there you have it, folks. Right here, live on Backcountry Couples.
A trip planning.
Trip is
And if
planned.
y'all want to come, we'll let you know where we're going. That'll be fun.
I don't fly. The only time
Hilarious.
I've really flown was for work, and I don't
Yeah,
don't
right
do that.
on.
fly.
Right on, for sure. So, what's the next, if anything, upgrading for the truck or the trailer? Like, what's hot up?
First things first, 8 hours from Grand
Buzz-
Rapids to Daniel Boone.
Some
Oh, 8 hours. Oh, that's not. Well, see, we always go, it's not that bad.
I
Other
know,
people,
yeah,
it might be bad.
8 hours. I can do that after work. We can just drive. I sleep in the car.
Yeah,
So-
I actually drove a little bit on the way to Savannah, and he usually doesn't trust me with that because I like to fall asleep. And I don't know what happened. He leaned his seat back, and the road kind of did a weird thing because there was construction. So I hit like those things that make noise.
Yes.
And he just peeked over at me, and he's like, "You're off to a great start." I didn't fall asleep. I
Oh,
promise.
jeez.
Oh my gosh.
But
Okay.
yeah, we don't mind 8. I mean,
8 hours. Is nothing.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's terrible, but I mean, I'm obviously not a driver either, but yeah. Okay, that's okay.
Nope.
I know it's okay. All right. Well, we have some plans now to make. I like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's
Very
we've
good.
been sitting here like like he's like, I want to go camping. I want to go camping.
Oh, I'm going nuts.
I know.
I've been
I
working.
know.
Like I built
Yeah.
that bumper for the truck. I'm in the middle of doing rock sliders right now. They're
Okay.
almost done.
Okay.
I actually have, since I posted that, there's a local guy who wants some rock sliders on his truck. He also wants me to paint the bed of his truck. I got the one Mustang I got to get painted before spring, my son's car. I got a bunch of work to do to my car before it's ready to go because I've only
I
driven.
thought your Mustang was done.
Huh?
I thought your Mustang was done.
Well,
No, my son's Mustang is ready for paint.
Yeah.
My Mustang, I have to, since I boosted it, because it's a supercharged now. I'm having some oil problems because once you put all the boost in the motor, the oil likes to go out. So I got to get a catch can and all that. But anyway, and then the 66 I was going to work on. And
okay. And then
so
aren't you
go
and
soon.
like you and John are gonna hang out next
oh yeah, we're
weekend?
going to build his
Yeah.
roof rack coming up here.
So that's cool
Yep,
because
I got to get a lot of 80/20 ordered up.
right. So John was
Yeah.
showing me the plan, right, of what, and they like go for $1,000 for a roof rack,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was like, who
Not-
pays for that? That's crazy.
I won't-
Not us.
I won't do
Right,
that.
right,
Especially
exactly.
when I can build it. Like I sit here and look at some of this stuff, like the trailer. Literally, it's like, come on, I can build it. I mean,
Right.
granted, it might not be as high a quality, but you drag a couple tree branches down the side of it out in the trails, and who cares, you know?
Right
That's
on.
right.
So
We're all about functionality, not about flare or flash.
you know, but what's
Right.
so what's is that next for Bluewater Overland? Like, are you opening up a company? Like, is this
I've talked about it. I really would like
It'd
to,
be nice. It'd be nice.
because I
Okay.
have plans in the works to build another. I want to build another trailer
okay?
Subaru can pull.
Right.
So I'm gonna go
Lighter.
like super lightweight on this one.
Okay.
Right. So something that's be way less than 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. and
Okay.
I've already been researching some stuff. I think I know I can pull it off. I already got the new material since I was building the cap. There's a company that I can get it down by where, because I work down in Shelby Township, that I can get it. It's like a aluminum plastic pressed lightweight material that's super durable. It's powder coated and everything. And yeah, I'm
trying to read comments and I can't.
Stay
That
tuned for
sounds
that, I guess.
awesome.
yeah. And I was joking
Wow.
around because Jeremy's got some stuff in the works, and I told him, I was like, one of these days, I want to park both of our trucks because, you know, baller
Yeah.
to budget. So I
Yeah.
have his $high budget and my budget truck,
Budget mobile.
and do some walk around.
I love it. I love it. And you have a cool logo. Are you right? Your logo is set now, right?
The logo was, I got a friend of mine that's a builder, and he's got this really nice shop, and he's got this huge poster that I've never seen before, and it's all the rivers that are in Michigan, but it was in like a black and white.
Okay.
So then kind of did some digging, and yeah, that's what it is. It's all the rivers in Michigan that's on the. I'm not even holding my hand up because I hate that, but it's on the mitten, you know. Yeah.
Here it this
And
way,
then
whatever. Yeah.
So it's all
There
the
you
rivers.
go. You got your first customer. Mad Hippie says, now we're talking sub roof rack and trailer. We'll be right over. Or soup, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, so you have that, right? You got your logo. Are you gonna do like stickers and patches and
I got stickers
swag?
Yeah, he's got stickers.
Yep. You guys can get one when John comes over for his roof rack.
Okay. All right, cool. And then
Cool.
how does everybody else get one? Like, how do, if anybody else says, hey, I'd love to have a
There,
Bluewater.
I can't even get a dang YouTube video.
Well, I feel like this next
It's
weekend
not like
I know.
we sat down and he opened up his laptop the other night and he goes, this doesn't have a camera, so we're on my iPad. So we got to get like all that, you know.
No, I got a bad habit with laptops. So
Get
the
all
laptop I
up to
have right
speed on
now is the
stuff.
one that I use to tune the car. So that
Yeah.
one is always sitting in the front seat and
Right.
being tossed around. So it's
Bounces around.
It's perfect for that.
Yeah, right on. Absolutely. Okay, so when John comes next weekend, and unfortunately I have to work, so I'm not coming. So boo, because Rose and I were gonna hang out. I know. I I feel like one, you guys should obviously get the YouTube channel changed from Dan and Rose Woolman to the Bluewater Overland.
I thought it was blue. I gotta figure that out.
That's
No.
why I said
I'll work on that.
We gotta work the bugs out.
Right, right. And then I think you guys should set up cameras. Maybe you bring the big camera and film what you guys are doing, and that's got to be your first video.
Something like that.
You know what I mean?
I still want to. I need to do a walk around to the trailer.
Yeah.
Daughter's car. You should see my daughter's RAV4. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
bed in the
so
back
cute.
and everything.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot you
Everybody's
did
all
that.
over me for doing videos on all the fab work and everything else. I'm just,
That's right.
I don't know. I always had the radio
Well,
going at full blast, so it's
we
like I'm gonna
have-
get copyrighted on that one. But
We have so much footage of all of our trips. We
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
And
never,
even that, exactly.
you know, we get home, we go back to work. He goes back to projects. And
I know.
Sits in our phone.
Right.
or on-
I agreed. There's not
Yeah,
enough time for
no
sure.
Yeah.
I just did a full driveway last night. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's right. I saw the pictures of you playing in your little dirt mound.
There
Push
you go. Well, that's awesome. Well, I feel like
tractor
it's
on
so.
that one. Come on.
So where can everybody find you now? Where can they find Bluewater Overland?
I've tagged. I'm pretty sure I got the damn name right, but Bluewater Overland should be the tag for Instagram and Facebook.
Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
and apparently not for YouTube.
He's gonna find it. Did you just put it in?
I put the Instagram. I don't have the Facebook one up there.
I'll fix the YouTube.
Okay. You fix
And
it.
realistically, the Facebook one I started for because everybody does all the groups.
Right. Like
They're like on the Northology group, the core group.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
New
Okay.
Holland group.
Michigan,
Right.
Michigan
So everything I
Overland.
post on Instagram is
Right. Okay.
literally the same as Facebook.
So what's your next trip
I
with
don't-
us?
What big one?
Oh,
Probably.
well, big one. Well, I mean, well, yeah, because the other one would be after that. My doctor's
No.
taking a couple days in October, and we're trying to plan like a nice fall trip. You know, like a color
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be
Color
cool.
tour.
trip.
Yeah.
But I mean, Memorial Weekend is coming up fast.
Okay.
So,
So that's it.
Usually sometimes all
Yeah.
the small trips. Like we're gonna try to get out as many times as we can on the weekends and just go hit a
Okay.
river.
right.
I would like to start hiking.
Okay.
And
I'm not
biking.
taking my phone
I would like
because
to do
every
more
time
biking.
I hike, something bad happens.
That's
so
you don't have to take your phone. You're fine.
Yeah.
You are all good.
I'm not-
Just keep
I'm
it-
not-
If you
doing
do
any
take your
footage.
phone, make sure it has like a little lanyard with a wrist strap.
yeah, right. Keep it like a
Yeah.
little fanny
Yeah.
pack or
Yeah.
something.
I literally,
Aw.
I keep duct tape in my truck.
I will not put a pop socket on my phone ever again.
Oh my
I
gosh.
refuse. That was
That's your
horrible.
Well, I'm on Facebook and I can't find you.
I couldn't find you on Facebook
Here we
either.
go again. I labeled it wrong.
I've looked under
Under my
Bluewater
name.
Overland, Bluewater Overland.
If you send it to the thing, you know what I'll do after? I'll put it down like in the
mean,
in the
there's-
description below.
there's Dan Woolman.
Are you
Yeah,
just
it
Dan?
doesn't come up on my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Dan Woolman, and I got a picture of your truck going through the mud puddle when we were at
The stamp sands.
at Gay Beach.
At Gay Beach.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet. I labeled that wrong too. Yeah, I'm on a roll. I'll figure it out eventually.
We need people to find you. So
Yeah.
you better
Well, I got it right here.
Oh,
Just
okay.
hold on.
All right.
So
You gotta
even-
consolidate everything.
I need a
All
social
right.
person. I can
That's awesome. That's
I'll tell you what,
awesome.
you help me with your roof rack. I'll help you with your social media.
Oh my gosh. That is so
Deal,
funny.
deal.
Really good.
There we go. I dropped
Awesome.
the Facebook
Alrighty.
link in the chat.
Very cool. I am so glad we were able to do this and hang out tonight. Awesome.
Yeah.
Finally, it was like, a few times we were like, hey, we should kind of get together and connect. And it just was not, on anyone's side, unfortunately, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, when we first started the conversation tonight, we just totally got, is your tequila empty, honey?
Oh, it's empty.
That we're we just totally connected and it was awesome and it's just easy going and it's nice that we're like-minded people and love to do the same kind of stuff and it's really awesome. So I'm excited to get another trip in the books the end of May, right?
Oh, we got a lot of trips.
We do have a lot of trips. So yeah, and we don't even know where we're going now in May. I like that. I like that we're kind of up in the air.
Now we're going to Kentucky.
I don't know. We might be going kayaking. Who knows?
Say it again.
Oh yeah, we'll be kayaking.
We just we don't want to kayak with like snow on this side of the riverbank.
No.
But we'll figure it out.
The Assault ones right now that I'm looking at are all first come, first serve as well.
Okay.
They don't like everything's booked, and I don't know what the hell happened. Well, I do know what happened the last couple of years, but everybody sits on their laptop March 1st and just waits for everything to open, and then it's booked.
They do.
So Michigan is so booked right now. You can't get campsites like at any of the state parks.
My daughter really likes doing the Halloween camps. And we should have had pictures to show because her campsite is it's so cute.
That's cute.
Life size like gremlin, and all the adults were taking their picture with it because nostalgia, you know.
She has a movie character gremlin.
Wow.
You would love that.
What?
Halloween camping.
Heck yeah.
We were gonna try. We were talking about it. We're like, oh man, cool.
She went on and they're already booked.
They're all booked.
So
wow. Maybe we should do our own. Maybe we should make that like our own event.
We can make something.
Halloween trail ride. Everybody's
maybe. I don't know. Trick or treat.
I mean, we can do something. I mean, there's plenty of trails through the Manistee Forest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Something fun.
Yeah, and it's right during hunting season, so we get to piss all those guys off. We'll just
oh jeez.
the truck, you know?
Very good. Very good. Well, it's been awesome hanging out with you both again. Thanks for sharing all your stories and your trips. And you guys have done a lot, which is really, really amazing. And I feel like you've been inspired some of our people in the chat tonight too, because they're all like, "Ooh, let's do this. Ooh, that looks awesome. Let's do that." So
right.
And everyone's saying it was a nice show and super nice to meet you. So that's sweet.
Yeah. Well, I think people too, like, they don't realize, like, you know, you don't have to have all the gadgets and if you just have a tent and a sleeping bag and yourself and a river, like, you're already kind of doing it. You don't have to have a truck with the tent and you're already doing it. So just get out and go. You don't have to,
Yeah, and if you do, you don't need to buy the
top end,
high end,
expensive stuff.
What everybody on YouTube's doing, like
no,
and you can't do it,
Amazon's my friend.
And the thing is, you're doing it together, right? And that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, you have that weekend off together, and it's just amazing. Everyone's saying here, good show. Everyone's saying thank you guys. Nice to meet you. Get out there, keep it real, keep it fun. Like, that's really awesome. So there you go.
Once you wake up in the morning with that like first cup of coffee early in the morning and
agreed.
Bacon and eggs on a cast iron. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing better than all that. Absolutely.
Bacon and eggs on a cast
iron.
It's
funny because even one of the camp spots that we stayed at when we were in New York, it was an okay spot. You were out in the woods, but there wasn't anything around. So we got up, loaded up, and there was like a park down the road that had a waterfall. So we just parked and we made breakfast. I mean, people were pulling up and all that, but we took the corners 2 spots, and I set the kitchen up, and we were
was
just
that
in
like an information?
Perfect.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. People were looking at us like smelling bacon and everything. It's like, hey, $5, come get a burrito.
$5 a sandwich. I was waiting for you to say that.
Put a little sign outside.
Oh my God. Rose is like, I don't want to make any more coffee.
Bluewater's Chicken Shack. Get your breakfast sandwich.
I know.
It's a trailer. Oh, it's a food truck. Come on in.
Oh,
that's
a
Bluewater food trailer. There you go. Making Doc Watson hungry. He wants coffee and something in cast iron pan.
Oh yeah.
Agreed. That's so fun.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to up our cooking game.
We're it's all good for sure. Beautiful.
Yeah. The mornings and just being somewhere else. And
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Totally agree.
And I think too, just before we say like goodnight or whatever, is it's not always sunny and beautiful and sunshiny. It's raining, which is trying sometimes on a couple, or it's freezing cold, or it's the wrong direction, or whatever it is. But I mean, it just.
Or your tire falls off.
Or you're tired.
I mean,
where's that picture at?
You know what I mean? Yeah, right?
Yeah, we weren't with you, so we don't have any footage of that.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Watching him like change the axle on the camper in
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Parking lot.
In the rain.
So like shit happens. You know what I
Yup,
mean?
Yeah.
it does.
Right? But I
But
mean,
any bad day on the trail is better than a good day at work.
yeah, it is. So I feel like that's what's
Especially when
pretty
you have
amazing.
an old trailer axle off of some trailer you traded some guy. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. That thing went all the way up to
God.
Acadia and everything like that, and then came home and we parked it, took it out for the winter, and it broke. I'm like, hey, I'll take it.
That's right. That's right. That's
It broke
fine.
here and not,
Yeah, it could have been in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
we are excited that we're going to get to hang out at least 3 times this year. We know we got going on. So we got our trip planned in May.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
least-
more
at
than
lea-
that. Okay, good.
At least 3.
Exactly. I think the whole
It's
month of
for-
September we're totally hanging out.
Pretty much.
Pretty much like 3 weeks in September.
Yes, September 2nd through the
Like 19th or whatever
16th.
that is. I don't know. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
We're going to
Yeah.
Core right after.
that's right. That's right.
September.
So
Be a good month.
Busy one.
awesome. So everybody, please go check out Dan and Rose Bluewater Overland. And it will be Bluewater Overland everywhere
It's gonna
starting
gonna
next
change.
week. And as you can see, they're awesome and they're fun and they're the real deal. And that's why we love them both. And it's been awesome hanging out again. So
1000%.
go check them out on Instagram for sure. I mean, Dan's always posting
Yeah, if you need anything made,
bills and what's going on. You know what I mean?
He's a very crafty guy.
And I was just gonna say a good resource. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's really awesome. And Rose, you're a hell of a good trip planner too. You know where you want to go. You're the detail person. You got that part down. So I like that.
I just go
Right.
Have Fireball will come.
Where's your map?
Fireball. Okay. All right, you guys stick around.
Hold on a second. We'll drop you down
All right,
here.
thanks again.
Thank you guys so
very,
much for
very
being
much.
on the
much.
show.
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll do this
See you
again.
soon.
Yeah, we will.
Absolutely.
Hang out.
Hold on. That was fun.
I know my tummy's hurting from giggling.
Imagine that.
I know. Yeah, that was exciting because I know that we have stuff going on with them, and that's what I love to do. And we've
Totally.
only done a little bit and a couple kind of collaborations, and obviously these guys are in Michigan too, but I think that we're open to doing some fun kind of collaborations
Hell
and
yeah.
stuff like that, right? So we should plan something. I don't know what that looks like yet, but I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. Anyways, thanks for
What are
hanging
you
out
talking
with us.
about, Willis?
Planning maybe a Michigan something.
A Michigan something.
I don't know. Because they just had the Indiana, well, they called it Indiana YouTuber or something, but I don't want to call it a YouTuber thing.
I have an
But
epiphany.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Lightning struck my
Maybe.
brain.
No.
I've got no idea.
Anyways, thank you everybody for hanging out with us already.
Cheers.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms who are out
Happy
there
Empty beer.
for this Sunday. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Right?
Happy.
Happy. It is happy.
Revenge of the Fifth. Star Wars.
I know.
I gotta have my Star Wars
I was
plug.
waiting for you to say that. So thank you for hanging out with us again. Another Backcountry Couples. We have 4 more left
Cuatro.
for season 1. And I'm excited. So we're booked up already, which is great. Our last show is going to be June the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a little bit of a giveaway on our last show as well.
We are?
We are.
Wow.
I know.
Someone's in the know.
That's right. So just doing some thinking and stuff like that. Doc Watson, if you're in the house, I'll just send it right to you. It's fine.
No, because this is not the 12 days of Christmas, so he won't.
Well, he wins everything. He's so lucky. It's unbelievable.
Well, this is true, but he
Anyways.
wins the 12 day of Christmas.
He does.
There's
twice.
an opportunity for someone else.
Anyways, thanks again for hanging out, and
Yes. Y'all have a blessed and
please.
awesome night, weekend.
yes,
Be safe out there.
yes.
And we will see you all on the next quest. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Right.